Today I'm going to show you how we made these zero budget crafts. I didn't spend a single penny on any of these because I used supplies that I already had in my craft box. From my craft box I'm using sticky back foam, paintbrushes, twine, ribbon, paint, old magnets, and hot glue. The very first thing I'm going to show you how we made is the bunny mask. I just found a picture to use as a template, and on the back of the purple foam I traced out a mask and ears, making sure that they were fairly proportional. Make sure that you put all of your scraps to the side. This is very important because we are going to use these for our third craft. Next, I cut out orange for the lining of the ears and for the nose. And then with white foam, I cut out this little hair tuft for the bottom of the mask, and I held it up to my daughter's face to see where to cut out the holes for the eyes, and then I just used an X-Acto knife to cut those holes out. Next, I attached everything, either with hot glue or just by pulling off the paper from the sticky back foam. And lastly, I added a few little details to add some dimension. Then I attached some twine to the back to tie it and covered it with some white foam so it wouldn't irritate her face. And our mask was finished. My little bunny loves this thing. Next, I'm going to show you how we made these little hanging peep friends. I just took a scrap piece of paper and tried to draw a peep as best as I could, folding it in half so it would be symmetrical. And then I traced this onto the back of one of my foam boards and cut that out. From there, I tied a little bow around the neck with some ribbon and used some brown acrylic paint to paint a face. My daughter enjoyed some painting while I was doing this as well. And we decided that we wanted to make a bunch of hanging peeps to make a banner. So we cut out a ton of these little guys and painted their faces and waited for them to dry. And then I also just made some little tags out of some white foam. Then I pierced the ears of the bunnies and the corner of the tags with a mini hole punch. And then I just used black paint to add one letter to each tag. And I actually used the back of the paintbrush to trace the letters first so that I would get the size just right. And once that was done, I just threaded the twine through the banner and it was all set. All I had to do is hang it up, and I love this thing. I feel like we can use this for years on end. It's just adorable. And lastly, we made these little hatching chick magnets for our refrigerator. This is by far the easiest one out of all of them. We just traced eggs onto the back of several pieces of foam, and I'm just using an egg that we've already made because we've made a ton of these over the last few days. And you want to cut your egg out. Next, you want to go to that scrap pile that you've kept, and you want to cut all of your pieces into small, manageable sizes so that you can use these pieces to decorate your eggs. And then you can just spend as much time as you want decorating as many of these little foam eggs as your heart desires. My daughter loved this part. Once you're done with that, just take a pen and trace a large crack across the top. You want it to be large because it'll be easier to cut. And then just cut your egg in half. And lastly, I'm going to show you one that we already made. I just glued this little chick to the back along with some old magnets so it would stick. And to make that chick, I just made a little half circle and added the detail with extra foam. And I added magnets to the top as well, and we've got these little magnets to decorate for Easter. So I hope you guys liked these crafts. Let me know if you make any. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.